Salutations. Boy, have I not said that in a while, because that's not a thing that normal people say often, but I choose to say it because I'm cultured and very smart. Salutations, fellow DooDadians. Have I been gone for longer than I may have anticipated? So I took a little bit of a unannounced hiatus for, I don't know, 3 months, 4 months. I was gone for a while, but I'm trying to be back now. And what better way to come back than look at the 0.16 patch notes, which just dropped. And I think this is going to be a DooTalk podcast. I forgot how to do this. How do I YouTube? Let's just goop on right into it. I watched the service directive because I was like, oh, I want to check out what the new patch is, and it inspired me. Cloakin', his rhetoric inspired me to get her going on, get back into there. So let's just look. I was like taking cursory glances at the Callous Black Discord over the past few months about the Eventide changes, the Coliseum changes. I haven't even tried the PvE mode basically at all. I went AFK right about when it came out. I was very inspired by Cloakin', so we're gonna jump right in. All right, the good stuff. Eventide and patch 0.15.1, which is about. I never even experienced this patch. We made major changes to Eventide with the intention of creating shorter mode. Yeah, I never even played shorter Eventide, but I saw people complaining about it. Multiple viable pathways to success. While we're still steadfast in this endeavor, we heard from you, the community, that these iterations did not match up to our goals. Fortunately, the nature of beta allows for bold gameplay variations prior to global launch. We're back with another set of changes that we hope will simultaneously integrate your suggestions and live up to our vision of a more robust Eventide. Okay, so Eventide. These changes to Final Harvest are intended to bring major conquest points back to outposts. There will be some additional objectives in the form of the Overseer and Core Behemoth, but the bulk of point generation will be from outposts. Remember that the point countdown in update 0.14 Final Harvest once again requires majority outposts to generate. To me, this is how it's always been. I don't know how it worked before, but I'm glad they're changing it for me personally, so I don't feel too weirded out when I get back into playing. Holding majority grants the team 40 points per second. Interesting. Oh, wait, hold on. Am I dumb? Final Harvest is intended to be bring major conquests back to outposts. Okay, so increase points from events. Output. Wait, so how do you win? Because before how you won, you got points. Boom, 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 boom. And whoever, I'm pretty sure first to 35,000 or if you were over 20,000 points ahead of the other team, Final Harvest would start, and then whoever held the majority outposts would drain the other person's points. And then whoever still had points at the end won. But how does counting up work? Because I saw this in the Secret Service Directive, and I thought he was going to explain it. I think I'm dumb. So maybe just everyone else is like, oh yeah, that makes sense. I understand how it works now. I'm dumb, so I'm going to have to play it later. But I'll be putting out some gameplay videos, hopefully, later on this week or maybe next week. So look out for those. Cores and keepers stop spawning during Final Harvest. Okay. Time between events increased 40 to 60. 40? Was it really 40 seconds? Jesus, glad I never played through that. Increased points from events 1,200. Okay. Seems good. Outpost points generated per 10 seconds. Regular outposts 10 to 15. Central outposts. Okay, cool. I was looking at the Secret Service Directive, and I saw that they were still changing how the shards worked, and now they're like back when I left, the shards were still a problem after a bunch of changes, and I like how like months later they're still tweaking the shards to make them balanced. They reduced the amount that spawn in Eventide, so I think that's good. But I think that's funny that they're still like, oh god, that changed. We went a little too hard on that. All right, bosses, Overseer. This stuff isn't that exciting. Points spread out. Yeah, I think just increasing the points. Yeah. I saw this in the Secret Service Directive. So it's split into thirds now, the health, and every time you chunk a third out of the Overseer, you get points, and obviously the final third is the most big drops 4 large primal pickups on death. Nice. Instead of the wait. Have the whole time I've been gone, has it just dropped one measly little heavy ammo pickup? Has it just stayed like that? Moving the core behemoths away from a last hit context to an increased focus and zone control. A team that wants to maximize the points must properly keep enemies away from the shard drop. Point increase 34. Okay. This is the amount of points you get from getting the last hit on it, I guess. And the shards are the main way you get points now, I guess, because it drops 4, 4, and 4 on the same third health chunk as the other. I'm great at commentaries. Jesus Christ. My analysis, top of my game. Holy frick. Okay, together these changes amount to a 50% decrease in the number of correspond. In 0.15.1, the bulk of the team score was heavily weighted towards core collection, and we want to ensure the other aspects of Eventide. Keepers only drop... Like, see, this is what I'm saying. It was still a problem. I don't know what they're focusing on, because I'm sure they were making other changes. But, like, I think that's hilarious that this was still the main way to get points. Health regeneration, penalty removed, don't know what that is. Mega Knot, respawn delay increased. Okay, remove the bottom island to side island jump pads so that they're only one way. Remove the bottom island to side island jump pads. Oh, I think I know what that means. Okay, Coliseum Trials of Dawn, which I never really did. The Overseer has been added to the Trials of Dawn as one of the 3 potential endgame bosses. Okay, cool. Basically, it's just like a unique Trial of Dawn Overseer that does big smack. A brand new VO character has debuts in this mode. Thoth is an overarching local Grainu, I think that's how you pronounce it, that is hyper evolved and remarkably intelligent. He was put in charge of the Coliseum as a result of his ambition and leadership, fitting taste. Think Savage meets Shakespeare. I did it. Nice. Player experience. We strongly believe that Catalyst Black is at its best when played with and against real players. This incorrect. I take issue with this statement. Fighting bots, grinding on your own, you have no friends and no one to play with, and just grinding on your own. That is when Catalyst Black is on its. When you're fighting fleshy meats and you're out there brawling with frickin' fast house. That's when Catalyst Black is really at its prime for me. Paragon Arena. To support this, Paragon Arena has been added to the rotating game. Nice. By grouping them all up. An additional queue. We hope the number of bots and matches are reduced. I think this is facts and epic and based and true. Rotating game mode is now fresh daily instead of every 2 hours. Thank God. Oh, thank God. Now it's actually the game for the day, and then you like, because this was so annoying when you're trying to organize an event. You'd have to have like 3 separate timers going, tracking each game mode. You're like, all right, Capsule Flag will be on in 4 hours. So for PST, that will be 3 p.m. For EST, it's just the whole thing. But now it's just the whole day, so that'll be a lot nicer. As part of an improvement to the new player experience, the game mode unlocked order has been rearranged. Instead of Coliseum Slayers now. I think that this is very good. Slayers now unlocked. Mechanics initial next. Eventide becomes available much earlier on. Allowing players to join in the Coliseum Trials of Dawn is unlocked afterward. And finally, the rotating game modes can be played. I think that definitely a staggered approach to unlock, to like giving new players more content. I think that's going to be the biggest barrier for Catalyst Black is new players, because like there's a lot of kind of new funky stuff in Catalyst Black that isn't in a lot of other games. So I think the staggered approach for new players is going to be really nice, because like I think that's going to be their biggest problem, is getting new players in on the gaming experience. Whew, I'm stinky. I need a shower. Anyway, minor updates. Weapons. Northern Warmth, auto aim, scatter reduced to make this weapon more newbie friendly. Yes! 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 Not that I'm a noob, but I mean, I swear, I think this is a good change for the noobs. This is yes, I'm thinking about the noobs when I read this change. The noobs. This is why I'm thinking about it. For the noobs. This is good change, SEMC. Thank you very much. For the noobs. Shotguns no longer fires in extremely random directions when auto-aimed. Now auto-aim is perfectly centered on the target. However, it follows an alt firing mode with a wider arc and faster damage fall-off. Thank you, SEMC. I thank you on behalf of the noobs. This is why I thank you, not for me personally, but for the noobs. Tons of small and large behind-the-scenes fixing and squash bugs. Okay, I'll end it off there, but in the comments or in Discord, shoot me any significant changes that I should know about. Again, I want to repeat, I'm getting back into the YouTube grind. I knew I just had to kind of force myself back into it, otherwise I wouldn't have the motivation to do YouTube possibly ever again, and I don't want that to happen. I hope you guys don't want that to happen, because I have fond memories of, you know, organizing events and doing fun videos with you guys like that. So I want to do more of that. And the game is coming out soon, and I don't want to be left behind when the game comes out. I don't want to be like, what's going on? They'll be like, boomer. I don't want that to happen. If you guys are interested in what I have planned for the future, I want to do Catalyst Black content, but I don't want to be solely a Catalyst Black content creator. I want to do all sorts of stuff. I want to do VR. I want to do PC games. Probably the only mobile game I'll do is Catalyst Black, but I think mostly PC and VR. Because there's a lot of fun VR games that I want to do for a video, and I think that would be super fun. I think you guys would enjoy that a lot. And I got a lot of PC games that I want to play that I think would be funny. So, yeah, no, I'm definitely looking forward to what Catalyst Black has to offer, and I'm here for the ride all the way. So, looking forward to that. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed. And I hope you stick with me on my journey. Yeah, I hope you have a good DooDaDay.